Hey everybody. Hello, hello. Hey Kelly. Hi Ian. Hi Pat. Foxy Lacey. Hello, hello. I see DJ Bethy in the house. What? Hello. All right. I'm so excited to see you guys here because we are talking to some really badass guys tonight. I am waiting for my co-host to come on in. Where are you, DJ MJ Rock? There she is. And I see our friends are here already. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. You know how you think you look one way in the mirror and then you see yourself in like the ring light? Hi, Tasha. I don't usually go Instagram live on a Thursday night. I usually do my Teresa's laughing at me. Thanks, Teresa. I don't usually do Instagram live. I usually do a request show. So where's Mary Jo? Come on, girlfriend, get in here. We are going to talk to an amazing rock band tonight. They are good friends of our station. They are Rise Among Rivals, and they're a really great rock band from Maryland who we happen to love here at the station, and they got some exciting new stuff happening. So we wanted to bring them on and chat with them for a little bit because they do have a lot going on. So we're not going to keep them too long. But Mary Jo was unable to join. Why is that? Let's see. So Pat and Dave, hang tight for just a minute, or hang tough, should I say. See what I did there? Hi, MJ. See if you get my invitation. There you are.
Hey, let me see if this works okay.
Hi, beautiful.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm here. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Sweet.
And I was just telling everybody how excited we are. How excited we are to talk to I mean, to me they're rock stars.
Absolutely.
They're pretty freaking awesome. Should we get them in here?
Absolutely. Let me make sure I look halfway decent here.
Adorable, Mary Jo. Mary Jo, the fact
you have your sweatshirt on.
I have my sweatshirt on.
Yay,
twinning. The fact that these nice gentlemen have not yet gotten a restraining order against you, Mary Jo, says a lot. Am I just inviting you, Rise Among Rivals?
Hey!
Or am I inviting?
Hey!
Oh, there they are!
Hey!
Awesome.
Oh my
Happy Thursday!
gosh!
Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, the other guys apologize they can't make it tonight, but you'll have to just deal with Pat and I tonight. That's all.
We can go
Oh
double.
man,
I'm
that
doubling it
sucks.
up.
Forget it. Screw them. Oh no, it's okay.
Don't do that, Pat.
I wasn't sure who I was accepting. But we have Dave and Pat from Rise Among Rivals, a really freaking awesome rock band from Maryland that Mary Jo sort of stalks, but I mean
We can't say that. That's in the restraining order. You're not allowed to say the word stalk.
Oh,
I wonder who
okay.
that person was in my backyard last night.
That was me.
Oh, that was you? Okay. I thought you left.
No.
No. Okay.
I left the house.
Good
True.
thing Mary Jo, she's tiny but mighty. So can I just say, I wrote down here rock gods, and I'm just throwing it out there. I don't want to inflate your egos too much, but you guys have been non-stop these last
Yeah.
few months.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. It's been,
Yeah,
it's been
tell
pretty crazy.
us how touring was. Tell us everything.
Yeah,
How
so
long
But
was
guys,
the
wait a
bottle of
minute.
Febreze
Wait a minute.
last?
Before we start, can we please highlight what Pat is wearing right now?
I know. I didn't want to say.
mine's in the laundry.
I didn't
I
want to
do
say.
laundry. Yeah, he doesn't
Well,
do
we
laundry,
both
so we're
have
good.
ours on too.
Yep. We both have ours on, so
So we're all
Representing.
fangirling tonight.
Yeah.
No,
totally.
thank you all so much for the shirts. They're actually the same shirts that we put out, the Next Level shirts. They're comfortable, they're awesome. So if you guys are selling them online, if people are listening, definitely grab their shirts. They fit great, they're comfortable. So dude, thank you all so much.
Thanks for the plug,
Yeah.
man.
Love it. Love it. So,
Yes, no, and you made our day with that picture of you guys all wearing them. We were all like, "Oh my God, they are the coolest!" Just so it was really nice of you. So thanks for doing that as well.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so first of all, I know your favorite place to play was Dingbats in New Jersey. That's a given, right?
Yeah, Dingbats is awesome. I feel like we haven't been there since March. That was the tour we did with Kingsman and Zone Zero back in March. That was a blast. That's where we met you out there. That was a good time.
Yeah, and
Dingbats is,
we saw Ace
Yeah.
from Kiss there that night. That was pretty sick.
he
That was wild.
rolled up in his Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
That was a
That
cool
was
night.
pretty insane. But
well, you guys were in your
did-
Bentley, right?
What's
You were in your Bentley.
up?
You were in your
Yeah.
Bentley. So.
Yeah, Bentley makes a van apparently.
Yeah. They make a Ford.
Yeah, they put Ford
Like
on
a really
the front.
good Ford.
Yeah, but yeah,
Incognito.
no, it's not a Bentley. It's a bent fender. It's a different kind of van. But it's a side shoot of Bentley. It's cool.
I see you guys have been tricking it out though. Are you building yourselves bunk beds in there?
Yeah. So we did. We don't need hotels doing the tour thing as long as it's just the four of us. Like we worked the fifth person in the last tour for a couple days. It was tight,
Yeah.
but no, I mean we sleep pretty comfortably with the four of us in there. It's but we've had our troubles on the road with it here and there. Nothing major, but nothing we can't try to fix in like the backwoods of Georgia right before a gig, where it's like, hey man, my muffler fell off. I got you covered, buddy. And so like, gotta deal with some stuff, but.
So not too different than Glen Burnie. Is that what you're saying?
Parts. No, yeah. A little friendlier though in the South sometimes. But no, the tour in March was amazing. We had a blast. Friends for life with all those guys that went on the tour with us. Mal Levy, our manager, came out and toured with us too. That was a good time. It was just an added bonus. Yeah,
You literally not stopped. You've not stopped since then, I feel like.
Yeah, the summer was wild.
Yeah.
So it's all kicked off with that tour. Kicked off with we did like a re-release of Convictions. We pushed that to like Octane. We did a radio campaign with it, which was an interesting experience, kind of going down that road. Seeing how that all works is new to me personally. So just seeing how like the difference of terrestrial radio and like what really kind of matters. Like terrestrial radio is really cool. It's really important to have numbers and all this stuff like that. But there's a big difference on how people consume music now. Like people
Big time.
generally aren't kind of popping on like, oh, what's my favorite rock station locally, blah, blah, blah. Which some people still do, obviously. So, it's a great thing to have. But after all that, hitting a tour right after that was just like everything happened at once. Everybody had like personal stuff going on in their lives. So it was like just a huge, crazy winter into like an awesome, wild summer. It went by like that. It was so quick.
It sure did.
How many festivals we do? Like 3 this summer?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they roll one into the next.
But then we had to end our summer off. We got to hop on the road with a Light Divided, good friends of ours from, I guess Nashville, North Carolina. They're kind of spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
But we got to tour the South in August, which was interesting.
Wow.
It
How
was
hot was that?
Oh, bad.
Right.
hot.
But we slept in the van. Like I think we got a hotel or night off in Tampa.
Yeah, one night.
Yeah. So, but other than that, we braved in the hotel, the hotel, the Vantel,
The Vantel.
no-tel Vantel. Happens in the van, stays in the van.
I was gonna say,
But no,
we don't talk
got
about
the,
what happens in the van.
yeah. Yeah, it was rocking. No, just kidding. Anyway,
Feet and farts.
yeah, lots of feet and farts.
Feet and
But,
farts.
but we got I got like a solar air conditioner and kind of worked out a way to where like our truck stops, like as long as it wasn't 95 degrees that night, we'd be okay. Sometimes we had to kick the van on and let the AC kind of ride for a bit, but
Well, I
we've never toured this.
believe it. You're not supposed to leave a dog in the car, so imagine 4 dudes like sleeping in a hot van overnight.
Oh,
Got to
yeah.
do more than crack the window.
Yeah. There's an enchanting musk that occurs shortly after you
So
go.
what
It's very
you're saying
enchanting.
is what you're saying is you need more Febreze the next time we come to see you.
I think I still have that bottle. I think that bottle just lives in the van, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a unofficial. It's like the fifth member.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It's our housekeeper for sure. Yeah. No, that tour was really cool. It was the first time touring in the South. Like I said, back in August with the Light Divided, and it's doing the Northeast so much, like Northeast and a little bit of Midwest, like kind of like Ohio, I guess, as far as like pushing it out there necessarily. I guess it's not really Midwest, but yeah, it's just the different trips. Like the Northeast, you can go from like you can have 4 shows, like 4 dates, but they're all within like an hour and a half, 2 hours, some of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like kind of like you could, if you ask the venue, like, hey, can we just crash here? They're like, yeah. But in
Yeah.
the South, the distances are the biggest thing. So you're like, okay, the difference is it's like, a 6 or 7 hour drive to your next gig. So you have to ride a little bit more on a schedule and get the road a little bit more. But honestly, we had a blast. Like,
Oh yeah.
much less traffic than the Northeast. And
Yeah.
the people were real sweet. All the venues were really cool. That was just a
I
blast.
think I see your bandmates in our chat here.
Yes.
Oh,
Boyet
they
said
talking?
that Boyet said that the Febreze was the MVP.
Nice.
The unpaid MVP.
That's so funny. That's so funny. So I can't stop listening to the new song, but I mean we can get there in a minute. When Mary Jo sent me the email from you guys, I was like, oh my gosh,
Okay.
we've got the digital assets. Shh.
You do. You
Um,
got the full release package. You
But
guys can just do
before
your own
that-
release of the song now. Yeah.
Let me just tell you,
special.
I did sneak a little video clip of the show at 611 Cafe.
Oh, nice.
And I sent it to her. I'm like, this is the new song. Oh my God.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I had
Yeah,
the same
we only-
reaction.
We only get to hear what's in our ears. So like
Yeah.
for us, like every show, like it's just perfectly mixed, blah blah blah. And, in live settings, sometimes you don't have much control over that unless you have your own front of house guy. But how does 611 sound? Was it okay?
I thought you guys sounded the best out of all of them, but of course I'm also very biased.
Oh,
I don't want to poo-poo on the other bands, but they weren't really
he
my
does.
cup of tea. I'm just not into the guttural screaming and all that
Yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
not good.
But
yeah, it's definitely
And-
not some people's cup of tea for sure.
and that stuff doesn't resonate and doesn't sound good to me. So it probably could have been the best sound in the world, but when you guys are and I know that Kevin, everybody knows him on the radio stations, Mr. Metal Mania. He tells you all the time that you guys are like upper level, the sound and the performance and just the playing and the whole 9 yards is just
Thank y'all so much. Yeah.
that much higher than everybody else. Not to poo-poo on other people, but
Oh no,
You know-
it's just different. Music is food. It's some stuff's good for others, some stuff's not. So, it's kind
You
of
guys
preference to it.
you guys always put on a phenomenal show, and we've seen you a pretty fair amount of times now, and so I feel like I'm qualified to say that.
Well,
you
we're
know?
glad it's working then. Okay, we're
Yeah.
we're doing our job down here in the good old practice space. So
Oh yeah.
If you ever need somebody to come down and help out, just let me know.
Yeah.
I've always got an
Yeah.
ear open. So
yeah, we practice every
Cool.
Wednesday. We have band dinner every Wednesday. So everybody's
Aw.
getting off work. We all do a big dinner. It varies between tacos, spaghetti, and whatever feeds the masses. Sometimes we get a little wild with it, but yeah. Anybody's always welcome to come by. Granted, we do in-ear monitor, so it probably doesn't sound crazy good down here, but we can have a PA system and stuff. We can make it work. But yeah, if either you guys ever want to step on down, we're down. Yeah.
well,
See, Mary Jo,
next
now you don't have
time-
to sneak around in their yard.
Oh, well, see, I like that. That makes it, that just, I don't know, it makes it that much better. But I was going to say the
Yeah.
next time you guys do an acoustic thing, I'm going to be lurking in the woods.
Yeah.
I was going to
You'll
just
hear me
say,
rustling
can
around.
you talk about the acoustic live that you did
Yeah.
recently?
Of Ghost.
Because it was, first of all, you teased it very beautifully on social media, talking about acoustifying your songs and stuff like that. Whose idea was it, and how did you feel about how it came off, I should say?
Well, so I've done this before, like years ago in a different band. And I've always loved it when artists that I love do it.
Yeah.
Hard rock bands drop their songs just a little bit downtrodden, a little bit more acoustic. Roulette's obviously the reason I like it. The vocals come out, hey, but it really gives a chance for harmonies to really come across too, really well. And that's something we all do.
You can
all the
sing.
guys can. All the guys
you
got some
guys
height. So
are legit. Like, you have amazing voices.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but the campfire thing, like I have it was my backyard basically. Like I want to keep it going. So I think we'll probably do a version of the song we're gonna release tomorrow. Anyone But Me. Probably a couple other ones. And we only really did one. We did Ghost because obviously it was October, it's spooky time, so we had to do Ghost. So we did Ghost, and like that kind of that was kind of like a test run per se. That's why it was like one song, one and done. Thanks y'all. See y'all later.
Yeah.
We just wanted to see how it would happen, because when you do a live stream, I mean, we all are familiar with sound, but none of us are sound guys. None of us like sit there like, okay, we're gonna mic all this up. Let me get this mixed down. And in a live aspect, especially live on Facebook, or and Instagram, you really don't have, it's not like a live sound thing where you have the mixer and stuff like that plugged into your phone.
Kind of hoping for the best.
Correct. So I think it turned out pretty good. We might do a couple things differently with sounding, whatever. But honestly, it being live is kind of forgiving. Like everybody can kind of understand, like, yeah, this is on a phone. What do you want?
Right. Oh, of course. But I think it's like you said, it's fun too, because we're used to hearing, your songs in such a way. So to hear it broken down, I know I love that about my favorite artists too.
100%. Yeah.
And it's just, it's a really cool take on, something that we're used to hearing in such a different way.
Yeah.
Did you say Enemy? Did you say you might do that with Enemy?
Yeah. So we're definitely going to do it.
We did it already. We just didn't do it live.
Yeah, we haven't done it live yet.
Enemy.
We were thinking about throwing a cover in there too, like do like a 3-song series and like have it like maybe 2 of ours, slap a cover in.
Disney. And we're having a Disney tune finally. A Disney tune.
We'll have to do like a medley or something like that.
I can show you my world.
Show me your world.
Wow.
That's not Shining and Shimmer, Pat.
That's the spin-off I watched.
Speaking of Enemy, you guys made it onto a list called the Dirty 30.
Oh yeah.
Which
that's 228 the sound. Yeah.
Dig the name. So what is? I only saw that briefly on your page, and I was like, oh, cool. They made it. They made it to this top 30 of what type? Is it all metal music? Is it rock music? Is it?
No, it's active rock. Like it's they got some heavier songs on there, but it's kind of up our alley.
It's an online radio station.
Yeah, it's an SMR radio.
Oh,
yeah.
right on.
Yeah, it's 228 the sound. Look them up on Facebook, all that stuff like that. They're great guys. We actually went and this summer we played a festival with them down in Mississippi.
Wow.
So that was a bit of a hike. It was we wanted to route it, but we had the tour in the South happening like 2 weeks after that. So kind of double dipping in where you're playing is not a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, we had a blast down there with that one. That was a good time.
That was a good time. That was a hot time.
Yeah. That was a little steamy.
Mississippi is hot.
Yeah, Mississippi. But
we were all the way down on the coast.
It was Biloxi, Mississippi. So.
Oh wow! So you really were on the coast. You were down there on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, we stayed in a hotel across from the golf.
Yeah, Pat and I,
Wow.
like 3 in the morning, walked out with a couple beers in our pockets and
Oh, yeah.
stuck our feet in the golf while we were done driving.
Definitely.
But
Um,
yeah, we had to.
That's all.
Yeah, I think you have to. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I did not get to get into the golf our tour though. I was really upset.
Oh, is this the thunderstorm?
Yeah, it was storming its butt off. We had a day off in Tampa, but it was storming its butt off. I could not get to the beach. I was really upset about it. I'm about to just tour Florida or just the South without the band. Just go to go.
Just go
It's
for a
called a vacation.
personal.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a vacation.
That's a vacation.
Take a vacation.
Oh, okay.
I've
Fuck
heard
it,
of those. I've heard of those.
I forget
Sounds
what
like
it is.
fun.
Yeah. You go to Disney or something? I hear touring Disney's fun and stuff.
Okay, if
I've been-
that happens, I need pictures and video content, and I want costumes.
Yeah.
Well, if we
I'm just putting that request out there.
if that happens, I mean, we're not coming back. Dave and I will be taking residence up in the Millennium Falcon down there, and
Yeah.
you'll never see us again.
Are we gonna like work at Disney?
No, we're just gonna live in the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna live in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean prison? I mean what?
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Our one of our DJs, Kelly Mo, she lives in Florida, and she's inviting you to bring it. He said,
Oh, okay.
please in the
hell
chat,
yeah.
bring it.
all right.
We really could we all had such a blast down there.
Yeah.
We did 3 days in Florida. You know,
West Palm was a lot of fun.
yeah, West Palm was a blast.
West Palm
Yeah,
was really
that was a
fun.
good time. But it was just like people were coming in off the streets, which was, like I love Baltimore, I do. But you're not gonna have people like flying in like, hey, what's going on, man? Oh, when's the show? Cool, let's go hit it. So it's just like a different atmosphere sometimes with down there. But yeah, I cannot wait to go back down to the south. So
Nice.
hopefully we get to do it not in August, maybe in January would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Absolutely. So I had a question going back to the acoustic stuff.
Mhm.
Is there any chance that you will play live, like some live shows with some acoustic in it, or?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a chance of that happening. If anything, it probably wouldn't be like a tour aspect or anything like that. Like, I think having an acoustic set put together makes your band really versatile. If something happens, blah, 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 blah. But also, like, we all do enjoy doing that. So,
Yeah.
Something locally I think would be cool. And I think it'd be really fun to put down a show, even just locally, and then see where it goes from there. To have several bands kind of break it down. We used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, remember, what was it called, man? We did the
Can't remember the series, but there was a series that was run by Kevin Hawk.
yeah, I don't even know if it was Transcendent then.
I think it was at that
Was it?
time.
Okay.
Yeah. But it just happened at like the Arts Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a local arts center.
And it was awesome. Like I loved that. That was so cool. And and going back to just taking your songs that are heavy and loud, all this stuff going on, and just breaking them down to their bare bones is so much fun. It's so cool. It's almost like playing a whole different song, but you already know the lyrics, so you're good.
Well, I think, some people, honestly, they're just not talented enough to do that. And if they do break it down, it's like, you need the production. But you guys, I'm telling you, if I'd be all for that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would, because you don't get to hear acoustic stuff all that often anymore. Not good acoustic stuff, in my opinion. But I would totally be down for a show. I mean, and if you just want to do one for me, I'm happy that, like I said, come over. Just let me know. I can zoom over. It's not that far away.
I'll get a ticket,
no, but I think,
printed. Just one ticket printed. We'll get 2. Don't worry, Amanda. We're not going to leave you out.
Okay. I'll drive down. It's not that far.
we're kind of used VIP laminate, so if you could get us a laminate that says
Yeah,
VIP.
we're like a little
No problem.
snobby that way. No, I'm kidding. No, we
But
totally are.
so doing these like little acoustic, and we've only done one so far. But like I said, I think next week we're planning on doing one. Trying to break it up a little bit, pretty much until it gets too cold outside for us to do it outside. Then we might even break it down in here. But when you gather that acoustic collection, because we're kind of acoustifying as we go, then I think it's worth kind of like even if it can't be live somewhere, throwing some money into a nice studio and going in there and just doing a live performance, videoing it well and doing all that stuff and kind of releasing a videoed acoustic set. So it's permanent for everybody, you know? I definitely want that
do
mixing
that.
guy behind the board if we're doing
Yeah.
that. But no, absolutely.
So,
No, acoustic's so much fun.
so you have new music coming out
We do.
tomorrow
Mhm.
or to midnight. Anyone But
Maybe
Me.
Yeah. Yes.
So
So
it's amazing. Tell us, what is the impetus for the new stuff coming out?
well, it's not like Anyone But Me. I mean, I remember we got down to the studio. I think we just played with Nothing More like shortly.
Yeah.
Because we played with Nothing More and then went down to studio in October.
Yeah.
And it's like, and a lot of our songs do have this kind of recipe. So it's like, you got a riff, we love dynamics. So just going loud and soft and stuff like that, which is great for a lot of songs. But we're kind of looking at like, okay, just hearing our set, playing our set, like we want a little bit more energy in the verses, a little bit more drive to it. So we had that kind of going into the studio, right in this one. It was just like, okay, cool. We definitely want something bouncy, something that's going to punch live.
I had This Is the Time by Nothing More stuck in my head on the way down.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's
so like definitely that wanted a little bit more drive, and I think going forward a little bit too. Like we're gonna kind of work on that a little harder, just like having that little bit more drive live. Because I love dynamics, I love doing that live. But when your songs start stacking like that, it's like cool. Well, I also love the energy too, so we'll bring that up. So we kind of went in the studio with that idea, and then as far as the topic, I've been going like kind of beating myself up a little bit, so I had a little bit of like imposter syndrome going on. Like I know that like everything's fine, everything's great, but just kept tearing myself down with it. So kind of getting that off my chest a little bit too, which is not an easy thing to write about apparently. So we kind of went through it.
Those lyrics took a while.
Yeah. So like, that did take a bit to kind of get through. It's like, how do you express that to somebody? You know what I mean? And then just kind of came across just like Anyone But Me. Just saying that just kind of means just not feeling worthy enough, not feeling good enough for anything that you have going on in your life. Like almost I don't deserve it. But
oh my God, yeah.
I mean, like, and that's kind of stitched with hard rock music and the music we play too. It's like a lot of it's on the darker side. If you're there for like an uplifting feeling, we got a couple songs for you, but mostly just be sad.
Mostly, yeah. No, but I think that's great because it's so relatable too.
I was
Singing
gonna
about
say.
something that
Oh yeah.
you're singing about something that everybody can identify with, but maybe not everybody can express.
Yeah.
And so potentially by rocking out to Anyone But Me, maybe you're giving somebody an outlet for their own feelings, whatever the case may be. So that's the beauty of music.
Everybody beats themselves up pretty bad most days. Like they probably abuse themselves more than anybody else abuses them. Most of the cases, you know what I mean? Just kind of just tearing yourself down, not good enough. Oh, I suck, blah blah blah, like all stuff like that. It's a head game that I don't think I just suffer from. It's everybody goes through it. Some people more than others, but it's definitely something that everybody can relate to at one point or other.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, you brought up a good point too. It's good. I mean, we write our music and for our own artistic kind of purposes.
Right.
But what the great stuff is when we can write music that we all love and are expressing ourselves. But then it is relatable to people. I mean, I can honestly say it's not really the goal. We're not thinking about that when we're writing. We're thinking about expressing ourselves and our emotions in the moment. But the fact that it can relate to so many people and people do, feel in touch with us. I mean, that's the best part. It's the best part about being in a band is playing a show and just feeling the energy of something you're doing and singing or even writing a heavy riff and people are headbanging and just having a good time. That's what makes it all worth it in the end.
Yeah.
So, and I'd say I think that session was like, it was probably we've definitely done it in the past, but I think that was the first time I think we changed our script when it came to writing the music a bit. It was more about
the music side of it.
It was more about kind of like just getting a skeleton structure, both harmonically and then kind of going after the lyrics and melody really hard. And then even to the point where Dave was recording his vocals, and then we were going back and rewriting the music like to his vocals. So
like you write your chorus, and you play your little, we call it a scratch guitar.
Yeah.
Play your chords over it, like say if I was playing acoustic, which is always a right, playing your chords and then taking those chords, keeping your vocals and just going whoop, no more chords and just write music underneath that.
Yeah.
So it's cool, different way of writing a little bit.
Yeah, different way, and I think it's producing nice results because it just makes it a more cohesive product.
It makes it a pain in the ass to play and sing.
To play too, but yeah, I mean, we've definitely done it before, but our I don't know, our normal kind of procedure was to get the riffs recorded, get the chorus, like work on the rhythm and what we wanted in the chorus. But I don't know. I mean, I like this. It just the important part's the vocals and the melody most of the time. So it was able to make the music more cohesive underneath what the important part.
A guitar player just said that, everybody.
I mean, okay. Any musicians out there listening, if you're in a band and you're trying to get bigger or whatever, okay, focus on the melody and the lyrics. That's all that matters.
It's not true. No, the whole song matters.
It is definitely not true because I know for myself, I love when you come to like a crescendo and then all of a sudden it's that moment where you're just banging your head too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Of course, I have a couple of bad discs in my neck, so I have to be careful because I'm an old lady now. But you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think every piece of the puzzle needs to be there in order for it to be whole. But yes, I agree that the melody and the lyrics are very important. But you know what I really think too. Like now that I'm thinking about what you were saying, Dave, like I can picture somebody like hearing this song and like it meaning so much to them that they're like, you know, cranking it in their car with the windows down and just like singing, and it's like becomes their anthem. Like,
I hope so.
That's a fucking cool thing.
Yeah, I absolutely hope so. Yeah,
that's really
cool. There's nothing cooler than having people sing your lyrics back to them, you know, back to you, and like on stage and like. Yeah. And I don't think it's necessarily like almost like not necessarily like on a narcissistic angle where it's just like, oh, I'm, you know, these people know my lyrics. Like it's more or less the relatable aspect of like these people feel what I'm feeling. So
it's a connection. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, but no, but so but yeah, no, it was a crazy summer. Can't wait to release the song tomorrow. We've had this song for a little bit. And I'm just so happy to be like kind of just pushing this music out, you know, even just not getting crazy with it necessarily, like, you know, throwing the huge release and stuff like that. I love doing that. We want to do that. Trust me, always a big thing. But just to be able to get new music out there is really important to us right now. So we're trying to kind of push that a little harder with some of the songs, and then some of the songs will be a little bit more strategized, you know, pop a little bit more on the bigger release thing. Yeah. But yeah, I think we learned this one as soon as we got back from the studio. We not say learn it, but like rehearsed it live. Like, all right, cool. Yeah. We just like this song so much, so we're all so stoked to finally put this out. And yeah, we got to cheat and play it live for the first time. What was that? Not this past. Yeah, this past Friday. Yeah.
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Past Friday.
Okay. Well, we're going to be playing it tomorrow. We're going to be playing it like all day tomorrow on No More Games Radio. How many times are we playing it, Mary Jo? Once every hour?
I think once, yeah. It's going to be very frequent. So if you don't, well, I'm going to be playing it for myself anyway, so probably all day long. So I'll have it memorized by the end of tomorrow. So if you need some more vocals, just let me know. And Amanda too. So
I'll take a break for a song. I'm down. Yeah, I'll sit back. We'll be rocking guitar together. It'll be fine. Y'all take the mics.
I'll stand right in between Pat and Boyd and I'll be like, James, I got this. All right, you know.
There you go. Go for it.
You guys crack me up. You guys have such a great rapport with each other too. Like, and it's nice to see that you still do after spending so much time in the van together. Like, how do you communicate with each other? Like, if you need. Like, do you have a code word? Is it like muskrat? If you need a break or something, do you like from each other? I mean,
on tour?
Touring.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we're pretty good at just like, you know, taking our time to ourselves if we need to.
Yeah. It's more weird when you get home and you don't see these guys.
Yeah.
That's the weird part. It's like
strange.
You go like, say we go on tour and like we come back on a Sunday. We practice on Wednesday. Usually that Wednesday we'll be like, F it. it's fine. Don't worry about it this Wednesday. We'll get unloaded, reacclimate with your life. And then the following Wednesday, like, I see the guys, and I'm just like,
It's like it's
I
been a
haven't
year.
seen you in a month.
I know.
What's going on? How
it's
you
like
been,
it's been a
man?
year.
Like, you good?
Yeah.
You good? Oh my God.
Yeah. Seriously.
So it's like it's more leaving the tour situation, getting home, back to normal life. That you almost like you just miss everybody so much.
Yeah.
You just want to be back in that van, crammed up with those dudes. Which I mean,
Sounds like a good
That's
time to me.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're honest with each other too. So if
That's really
anything
important,
comes
I
up,
think.
we just talk to each other, and then other than that, I mean, it's fine to if we want to do our own thing for a little bit, it's
we don't get
Yeah.
to do our own thing for a little bit. You have to be somewhere. So-
Yeah.
pretty much just touring the South. You're pretty much having to do something all the time. But
Yeah.
even like when we're really good with splitting the driving too. I mean, we
Oh,
we
that's
work that out
wonderful.
really well. And when you're not driving, you can just that's definitely a good time to just recover, recoup, and
Zone out.
watch
Yeah.
watch a million TikToks or watch a show or something and just zone out. Yeah.
Pat took me to GameStop, and I got my first Switch.
Oh,
Um,
well, there you go.
It's kind of interesting. Like, I went in there, I was like, yeah, I want to Switch, man. I was like, okay, cool. And then Pat's like wandering the store. We're the only people in the store. And like, Pat's wandering the store, kind of just like looking around. Oh, you're going to need the case too. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll need the case as well. I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, how much is the case? It's like, oh, $20. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I need the case. You're going to need the screensaver. I was like,
Screen
dude,
protector.
what did I tell her? I was like, dude, do you work here, bro? You're like, I'm selling this?
He's moonlighting at
Oh.
GameStop. He just didn't tell you guys. What's the best
Apparently.
meal you guys had? What's the best meal you guys had down south? Did you have any good
my favorite one that we had,
Yeah.
or the best one?
Well,
God.
either.
I couldn't
Both.
remember what I ate.
We didn't eat that great. Like we did some fast food
It
stuff.
wasn't like horrible. We weren't like hitting McDonald's all the time. I
No.
think we intentionally try to avoid that kind of thing.
Yeah.
To keep ourselves a little bit healthier.
Yeah, the South we didn't go crazy on the let's find the spot.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I definitely remember eating a lot of meals like at the venues.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot of them.
Well, in
That's
Nashville
good.
we have our favorite. It's like a breakfast place in Nashville. It's
Oh
called
yeah, that was.
it's called Stay Golden. But like we hit that when we go recording
I mean,
all the time, so we got to hit back through there and do that.
that was my favorite. Yep. Now that I remember, we went there.
Yeah.
Matt is
that
saying
place
James's
is so
steak
good.
in the chat. James's steak.
Oh yeah, James had a steak, didn't he? I don't
Oh,
can't remember. Where was that?
that was the barbecue spot, and that was in
Oh yeah.
that was in Georgia, I think.
Um,
Yeah, that was Georgia.
I think it was.
Yeah. So this is an awesome barbecue spot. Like, you can just tell when you walk in some places.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a giant fake cow on the roof. So you're like, okay, this place got to be good.
It's legit.
But the barbecue was really good.
Yeah.
And then James, I know he's listening right now, but,
Hi, James.
James is a guy that will get chicken tenders at a seafood restaurant.
I know.
He won't deny
Besides.
it's okay. Man, it's a simple taste. It's nothing wrong with that. But we're at the barbecue spot, and he's like, I'll take the steak. And I just kind of did one like,
We all did.
you'll take the steak?
Yeah, we all did that.
It was the best thing
It
on the
was
menu.
so
It was
good.
amazing.
It was so good.
I was like, man, I screwed up. You got
Yeah.
the barbecue.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
but
That's hilarious.
my favorite meal, though, is we had a day off. And we went to, we were supposed to meet up with our old bass player, Jamie McElroy. He moved down there with his lovely wife and beautiful newborn girl. But they lived a little bit too far away from where we were kind of staying at. So we went to his in-laws house or whatever. So
Nice.
that's when we were supposed to go to the beach, but it just stormed its butt off. So we just stayed there and just kind of crashed their house, I guess you call it. So they ordered a bunch of burgers and like all this stuff like that. And I fired up the grill. I started grilling. We were just hanging out in their pool, grilling all day. I think that was probably my favorite meal on tour. We're all just kind of like, we had nowhere to be. The grill was going.
Yeah.
The pool was there. The beer in the cooler. We were just kind of
Just
hanging
chilling.
out and just chilling. And we forgot to get cheese, though. So I leaned over. I was like, "Who wants cheese?" And I was kind of, "We didn't get cheese." Like, everybody raised their hand too. That was funny. I think that was my favorite meal, and it's good seeing friends, and like, it was really cool in the South too, because like I didn't realize how many people we really knew down
Yeah.
there. So it kind of came out of the woodwork a little bit. So that was a lot of fun. That was a pleasant surprise at some of these venues.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
When are you guys hitting the road again?
I
Nothing in the
know.
books
I
yet.
know.
No, it's nothing really in the books yet. No tours yet.
No tours yet, yeah. But
No
But
tours
you have
announced
a
yet.
show.
Anyway.
You
We
have a
shows.
show. You have a show
Yeah.
in 2 weeks, right?
We got a show in 2 weeks. We got another show after that, and then I think it's kind of chill time for us a little bit. We're just kind of hitting the studio again. So we'll be playing November 18th at Hub City Vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Town.
In Hagerstown, yeah. That's with Dinosaurs in Paris and Sight for Sore Eyes. It's a new venue out there. I think at East Baltimore Street in Hagerstown. But it's like a record store. It looks like I've never been there, but it's a record store. It seems like a really cool spot. I know they're doing a lot of shows there upcoming. So definitely worth checking out if you guys want to go see a new venue and see how it's kicking. I know a new venue opens in Baltimore. I'm out there in a heartbeat. Just kind of check it out, see what my town's doing. But yeah, we got that the 18th. That's going to be a really cool show. We played with Dinosaurs in Paris before.
Yeah.
And those boys
They're awesome.
they're crazy good.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
So stoked to be out there with those guys. Haven't seen a Sight for Sore Eyes, but I hear they're great as well.
Yeah.
So can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And we do have one coming up in December. We're not announced on it yet, but it's going to be mid-December up at Love Drafts.
Ah.
So
Oh,
just keep an eye out for that. We'll be with some other Maryland bands,
cool.
and we'll
Cool.
see what's up with that. But that's going to be definitely a fun one.
Yeah.
Y'all should definitely hit that one too. But no, Love Drafts is a cool
Awesome.
place. Have you guys been to Love Drafts up in PA? Okay.
No. I'm very I hate traveling anywhere. But I will. I'm Amanda, I'm trying to venture out of my comfort zone.
I'm
So
very proud of
I
you.
think it's about for you. It's probably only like 40 minutes to an hour.
I can do that.
It's in
I can do
Arizona.
that. Well,
Yeah,
Kevin,
not too bad.
That's not terrible. And it's in Pennsylvania, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called Love Drafts Brewery.
I think it's Mechanicsville.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So
Gotcha.
So
for me, it would be a little
Harrisburg,
further, but it's still doable.
if you can make it, you can. Either way. But no, that's all we have going on in the winter. Holidays are always
Yeah.
holidays can always be crazy.
Yeah.
Dealing with 4 people's schedules. Plus
And
everybody has
families and all
holidays
kinds
going
of
on.
stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Well, plus pushing shows in the holidays it can always be tough.
Yeah.
Like, hey, make sure you come out to our show, but also get Christmas presents for your children. You know what I mean? So, people kind of I hate to say they tighten up a little bit, but rightfully so. People are watching their pockets a little bit more. It's a little harder to get out to shows.
Yeah.
But you
But just
also
kind of chill in the winter anyway.
Well,
But
I was gonna say
then,
in the winter you don't want to have your snow boots on and trudging through stuff to then stand and listen. It's
Listen.
to me, live music is like spring and summer stuff. It's just you want to be out and about, and have a good time. I just don't want to have my, be like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever,
yeah, you can't hear the music over your parka on. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
But we are heading. We're going back to studio in February. So
Oh,
it seems like we
exciting.
always go to Nashville in February. I don't know why, but it just seems like the month that we go record is just February. So
Okay.
we're gonna go do
So
that.
are you
It'll probably snow
recording?
there for the first time of the year.
Yeah.
What's that?
When you record, are you recording like a full EP or just some songs?
So we'll go down for 2, I think, this time.
Okay.
Yeah, this trip. So we'll do a trip at a time. Obviously, we can't just be keep going and going and going.
Right.
We all still have day jobs.
Sure.
So we'll go down for 4 or 5 days kind of deal. Come out with 2 songs. But we're adding those 2 songs to a lot of other songs we haven't released. So yeah,
Awesome.
it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming really soon. It's kind of just topping it off right now at this point. So it's just it's almost pushing album.
Yeah.
If we so
2 more would make 8.
Wow.
we've been doing EPs for so long. I mean, really, I really appreciate everybody that buys CDs at our merch table. I do.
Yeah.
I hope they at least find their way onto their coffee table for coasters, because some people do appreciate a good CD though, so that's cool. Some people appreciate the sound quality because it is way different than an MP3 or a streaming thing.
Oh yeah.
It sounds a ton better. So, but most cars don't come with them anymore, so there's that. But yeah, definitely still want to do a full album at some point with this group, and I think this round might be the kicker for it. So looking forward to that.
That is so
Excellent.
exciting. So tomorrow, I guess people can hear anyone but me wherever you stream music.
Everywhere.
It's for the masses. And of course you can hear it on No More Games Radio all day. We'll play it as many times as we can before we get a DMCA violation, probably.
Well, just release. It'll be okay. You'll be all right. Tell them I said it's cool.
Okay. Listen, that's one of the loopholes in the legality is if you have the express permission of the people who own the music, then you can play it as many times as you want. Do you own it?
There you go. It's funny. A guy I work with has an HVAC podcast. It's called what the heck is it called, Pat? I don't remember.
I don't listen to HVAC podcasts.
But yeah. That would make sense. No, it's one of the biggest HVAC podcasts in the country. It's great.
That's awesome.
He does a great job with it. But he's like, he's trying to get music. I was like, dude, just play our stuff. It's totally cool. I'll give you permission. Yeah, he totally got nabbed for it. I was like, oh, my bad, dude. I got no control over that, man. That's BMI. That's the rights,
Yeah.
My dog
Yeah,
just
we have to
that Slim Jim.
Oh no.
He's snapping into it.
Come on, baby.
Trying to eat my Slim Jim.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This video,
who's
this
that?
interview just got 10 times better. No, I'm kidding. You guys are awesome.
I leave
Hi,
the dog
Sophie.
comes in.
Yeah. Hey, Cleo.
So she's
Oh,
still
that's
your
how we got
Slim
over here.
Jim?
Pat's Slim Jim is now on the
Staring at the Slim Jim now.
Yeah, well, I don't blame her, but all right, we're not going to keep you guys too much longer. Mary Jo, do you have anything else for these fantastic young men?
Oh, man.
Well, they know. They
Yeah,
know how
that's
obsessed I
It's
am
gonna
with
be
them.
so big.
No, I just want to throw it out there as I always try to do, because I don't know if you ever get a chance to listen, but I try to play you guys at least once on a Metal Mania show that I do every month. And I did Ghost for my Halloween themed one this month.
Good. Thank you
Well,
so
last
much.
month.
Yeah.
Thanks, NJ.
Always try to. But everybody should check out tomorrow. Even if we hope you listen to our station, but wherever you can listen to it, you will not be disappointed.
Not at
These
all.
guys rock, kick ass, and I can't wait to hear what else you guys have got and get to see you live. And Amanda and I will figure out a time that we can get together and invade one of your shows.
Yeah.
Anytime. Well, of course, anytime with the show, but yeah, like I said, the house is always open too. So
Well,
Yeah.
I told you, I like to keep it on the down low. I don't know, the secrecy and not getting caught kind of, is
I
my
got
jam,
cameras.
you know?
I can send you footage. But yeah, I know you know where I live, so it's funny.
Oh God, you guys. You guys are awesome. We wish you so much success, continued success.
Thank you.
Every time I listen to your songs, I'm like, why are these guys like? When is it going to happen? Why aren't they like the most famous band in the world right now? Because that is how fucking good you are. What did you say?
I'm working on it.
It's like, yeah, Pat, why are we famous
Get
yet?
on that, Pat.
It's all your fault.
No, it's meant as a compliment because that's how like Mary Jo was saying that Kevin, her husband, says you're next level, and you really are. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of professional musicians. I listen to a lot of amateurs. I listen, and everywhere in between. You guys are amazing. So I hope that amazing things keep happening for you and that doors keep opening for you and that you just keep that amazing opportunities keep presenting themselves to you guys because that's certainly what you deserve. So
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
but then
I
you
do
have
hope
to
so,
come
too.
back here and talk to us about it.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
exactly.
Definitely.
I mean, MJ doesn't want to travel, but she's getting in the van whether she likes it or not.
She will. Oh, she will. She's petite, so you could even tie her on the top if you had to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On
That
the
was
ski rack.
I've sat on plenty of humps, so in my lifetime, so
There you go.
I could cram
So
my tiny little legs everywhere, and a lot of people have seen it.
We call that sitting bitch here in New Jersey. If you have to sit on the hump, you're sitting bitch.
Yeah, that's
Um,
everywhere.
oh, is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They call that everywhere, Mary Jo, apparently.
I was trying to keep it classy in the end of, but you know.
You know me.
James
No, I'm
got
no,
stranded in Jersey today. Didn't
Yeah.
he?
The New
All right, guys.
Jersey.
Thank you so
you
much
just
for having us on.
thank
Really
you
appreciate you
guys.
guys.
You're amazing.
Thanks for the awesome shirts.
Yeah.
We'll be rocking those all the time.
Oh, I
You guys
did have one request. I have one request.
Okay.
I need a knit hat from you guys. Do you have
Oh,
any knit
yeah.
hats? I want one of those.
Yeah,
Like
well, I
a
think
beanie?
we're on the way for hats now. So we're working on like hats and then knit hats.
Well,
So
I
it's just
like both. So make sure the next time at a merch table I see them, please.
we'll do.
She's so
Sounds
bossy.
good. It'll just be like a plain one with a Rise sticker on it. There you go.
Oh, look at- this is for you, Mary
I'll take
Jo.
some white out and do look like the lines on there for you.
The sticker will cover the Carhartt sign, though.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Carhartt. Fine. Okay.
Oh, you're just oh, okay.
Pat's
You're
buying
at
you a
least get a
Carhartt.
good hat, at least. You know.
Pat's getting you a Carhartt hat. I'm like, damn. Yeah, give me a
Yeah.
Carhartt.
I was gonna take your Visa to buy it.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Give our best, please, to the other two
We will.
guys, who have literally been like busting each other's chops in the chat this whole time too, and
Tell
please
Boyd
come back.
Dick I will gladly take his sweaty one. I was eyeballing
No,
it. I've
you
been
don't want that
eyeballing
sweaty
it.
hat.
So.
All right, you guys. Everybody check out Rise Among Rivals. Go follow them on Instagram. Go follow them on Facebook. Go download all their music. Go listen to their new song tonight
Come to a
at
show.
midnight.
Yeah.
Come to
Come
a
to a show. You will not be disappointed. These guys are, like I put here in my notes, rock gods. And get out there, man. Get out there and
Thank you.
get a chance to see them before they are, so big they can't get near them. So, with that said, I think we will have this up on YouTube in probably by tomorrow. So, so we'll put it up there, and hopefully, our listeners will go and check out all your stuff and buy some swag, and just become great fans like we are. So.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you so much for having us on. You all are so
Thanks,
flattering.
guys.
My head couldn't get any bigger leaving this interview tonight.
It's actually, I can barely see it in the screen right now. So,
No, you two are a trip. Thanks so much. It's always a blast hanging out with you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah. When's the next time we're doing this?
Oh,
We're
well.
going to do like an acoustic thing. You guys going to come down here and film us do the acoustic thing, like live? Would that
Oh
be cool?
my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
We can definitely work that out.
Let's figure something out then, all right?
Okay,
Totally.
that sounds great.
Totally.
All right.
It's a deal.
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Stay well. Be
Have a
good.
good
We'll
night.
see you
See ya.
soon.
Thanks so
Bye.
much.
Among Rivals. They're the best. Check them
All right,
out.
y'all.
Bye.
All right, good night. Bye.
MJ, your smile couldn't get any bigger.
I can't help it.
I
I
love that
know.
Pat had our t-shirt on too.
I know.
Um,
I'm telling you, they are, and yeah, I know. I say it and I repeat myself 50,000 times, but it is true. They are like the nicest guys to put the sugar, the cherry on top of everything.
Yeah.
They could not be more. When you go to a show, and I'm not just talking about me personally, but you see them interacting with the people that are either fans going in the door or that become fans after they hear them.
Yeah.
I mean, that says a lot when you have people that will hang after a show to talk
Right.
to you.
Right.
After like the last show that they had last Friday, I mean, they were the last band.
Yeah.
And there were 3 or 4 bands before them. So, I mean, it was a late night and you still had people hanging around, and that's happened more than, every time I've seen them, and I bet you they did the same thing when you saw them.
When I saw them, they were not the headliners, but
Right.
they
This was
were,
the
you
first
know, they
headline
were
show that I saw
at
them.
their merch table. They were, interacting with everybody. Although it was interesting at our show because when they played in New Jersey, Ace Frehley from Kiss was in the bar, and so many people were like congregating around him. Um, but at the same time, the people who did go up to the merch table and everything, they were very gracious, very open, kind, and that'll get them far, you know?
Oh yeah. I think, I mean, yes, they're a local band around here, but they are getting out there.
Yeah.
They were on Octane Test Drive, which is it's a
Yes.
huge thing. I mean, especially for like when I don't know. A lot of times I don't, if people don't listen to Octane that often, and honestly, I don't. It's
Mhm.
not my general, go
Right, it's not your
to if I'm listening
go-to.
serious. But it's normally established artists that have new music coming out.
Right.
And this was them being a local band from Baltimore and getting that airplay. I mean, that's got to be
taking that.
surreal. We talked
And-
about that too. So that's
Right,
crazy.
and then to be on the Gun Show
Yes.
with Shannon Guns also from Sirius XM,
Yep.
but
And who we talked to on the station.
yes,
Me and DJ Michelle.
yes, to be featured on her Twitch. It's on Twitch, right? Her show.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean that's like being on Headbangers Ball back in the day.
Right?
Kind of,
Exactly. I mean, yeah, it's not like they just play anybody. Even if it is
Right.
just to throw it out there and see how people react to it. They just don't do that though for anybody. So kudos to them and their management too for, putting in the work and getting everything out there. I mean, it is not easy in the music business. I mean, and not that I know firsthand, but as a fan, and I think we know this just from being in the New Kids fandom.
Right.
It is not easy. You've got to be your own hype man.
Yes, and even
Really,
when you are, sometimes you still don't get the credibility that you deserve. Like, I mean, New Kids have been around for almost 40 years. Let's put it out there. And
you don't hear them on the radio.
No.
When was the last time you heard them on the radio?
They're still like saddled with the stigma that they got when they were teenagers of like being not legit. So, but their personality and the way that they treat their fans goes a long way, and I believe the same for these guys from Rise. So we'll hope that they just keep going and going, and that amazing things happen for them.
Exactly. I mean, I've got my eyes wide open for anything that they're doing locally because the more that I hear them live and compared to other bands, honestly, the more I just appreciate their talent. I mean, Pat will never tell you, but he is like a professionally trained guitarist. And if you look at him on stage, you can and then compare him to other people that have played, you can see it. You can see the difference. You can hear the difference. Right. And again, I don't want to poo-poo on other people. And yeah, I'm a total fangirl. I mean, obviously, I don't think I even need to say that. But it's because they are so talented, and I just hope that they just need that one, like that one break. They just need that one, I don't know, opportunity to have something play on a bigger, a larger platform or something. I don't know. And we're doing our best, to help get the music out there and having people hopefully, even if you're not a rock fan, give it a chance. I think like a lot of us here on the radio station, we love everything. We have our niches, things that we gravitate towards more. but we appreciate so much, even if we don't necessarily love it. But I mean,
And if you appreciate talented musicians, you can't help but like these guys because they are truly, truly talented.
yeah, they really are. And again, the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet. I
Nice.
mean, I feel like I've known them forever now, and I mean, I'm sure you probably feel like that too. And it's been within the year since I
They're
first saw them.
they're kind. They don't make you feel like, you know, they're the rock star and you're the press or whatever.
Yeah.
And like one day, I forget, I posted something on Instagram, and boy, it's messaged me. It was something about Febreze, and he was like, "We still have that can of Febreze." Like they joke with you. They like keep you
All
in
the
the
time.
loop, kind of, and that's nice. Long story short, we bought them some snacks for their van when we saw them in New Jersey, and one of the things I bought them as a joke was a can of Febreze because I knew they were all crammed in there together. But apparently came in quite handy. So
Feet and farts. That was the motto, just as Pat said tonight. Feet and farts.
I love that.
Which is
I love that he wore our shirt.
I was
I feel
I was just so proud to give it to them when I saw them. I was like, "You're part of the family, whether you like it or not." Now we've got
maybe
you.
we can put them on our merch website. Can we make them like our catalog
Models.
boys?
Seriously, I think that's a fabulous idea. And now they could have their guitars, the drumsticks, the bass, the whole night. I mean, literally, I'm already running with this. So if I stalk them and find Dave's house, I'll even maybe I could just take pictures from behind or something, and they won't even know. And then we could like superimpose the merch onto that.
Oh God, Manjo. Do we dare to tell our friends here what's happening, by the way, in July?
We probably should warn just in case they don't ever hear from us again because we have an extended stay in Charlotte.
We're just gonna
That's all I got.
deviate. We're gonna deviate quickly from the Rise Among Rivals conversation and just talk about the fact that Mary Jo and I are going to be on the stage with the New Kids on the Block in Charlotte. Oh, Pat said he's game. Pat's game to be our calendar boy. I mean, our catalog boy. We could do a calendar too. Freudian slip. You never know.
God, this could go down a really big rabbit hole.
Big and bad, but listen, maybe if we do really well on stage with New Kids, then we can go and be like tambourine players or something on stage with Rise. Not that they have a lot of room for tambourine in their music, but maybe like a little maraca.
I'm gonna do cowbell. You can do the tambourine, and I can just do cowbell because you can always have cowbell. There is never too much cowbell. So always
Never too much.
Exactly. So maybe, or you could sneak in a tambourine, and I can sneak in a cowbell on the New Kids thing, and then we can practice there and cut our chops.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen, but I heard the word cage. Fibrous slap. Triangle and cowbell. Good idea.
Yes, that works
I
phenomenally.
heard the word cage when it was described as to how people are wrangled on the stage.
Okay, as in like cattle, or as in meat. I could totally be meat. That's funny. I do have a fever, Pat.
And you know what
Got a
the
fever.
cure is?
More
More
cowbell.
cowbell. I think we're getting punchy. Manjo and I both work like 800 hours a day. And yeah, I think we're a little punchy.
Catching up with us, totally. Hey,
But
Jules.
it's nice to see your face. Hi, Julie.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff on the horizon and
Yes.
in the New Kids fandom, but hopefully and we've been trying where we can coordinate, where we can meet up for a Rise
For Rise
show.
Show. Yeah.
Though I don't know that they know what they're in store for. I'm just
Well,
saying.
now they know we're going to bring a cowbell, so I'll be ordering one on Amazon tonight. Do you want a triangle?
I actually have a shirt that says I need more cowbell, so I think I'll be wearing that.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh God.
I
Yeah.
love you, MJ.
I love you.
Let's call it a night, kid.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and listen tomorrow all day long for your chance to hear Anyone But Me by our good friends with Rise Among Rivals. The nicest group of hard rock and sons of bitches you ever want to meet. And
Amen.
go follow them on the socials and tell all your friends.
Yep, and always keep an eye out. I got a lot of pictures and videos that I really need to upload and post both on our station page and my own, so you guys can get even more of a flavor of how freaking badass they are. So
They are. Love them.
woo! I should have went outside and took a picture of my car. I have my little sticker on my car too.
Oh, you do?
So.
Oh,
Always
I have my desk
I do.
at work. I have it on my little corkboard. I hear an echo of myself annoying me. Pat, you're
All right.
pretty awesome too. All right. With that said, peace out, homie.
Up the irons.
Love you. Rock on.
See you guys.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Listening to More Game Radio.
Tune in tomorrow. Lots of good stuff. Always.
Yeah.
There's an extra space tomorrow. So.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.